OMG. Just confirmed. The Dallas Cowboys have officially pulled off a blockbuster move by trading for Pro Bowl guard Wyatt Teller, and they're locking him up with a jaw-dropping $90 million contract. This is easily one of the most exciting pieces of news we've had all offseason and a game-changing moment for Dallas Cowboys fans. If you've been following the Cowboys closely, you know that offensive line upgrades have been a hot topic for a while, and today, the front office has answered those concerns with a bold, decisive move that could alter the trajectory of the team's entire offense. Now, Wyatt Teller is no ordinary player. He's one of the best guards in the entire league, known for his physicality, tenacity, and the kind of relentless blocking that offensive linemen dream of. The Cowboys bringing in a player like Teller shows just how serious they are about protecting Dak Prescott and reviving a dominant running game. This deal is massive, not just because of the trade itself, but because of the sheer scale of the contract. A $90 million contract for an offensive lineman is huge. It places Teller among the highest-paid guards in NFL history, and rightfully so, given his impact on the field. It's clear the Cowboys are ready to invest heavily in their offensive line, and this move sends a clear message that Dallas is all in on winning now. Wyatt Teller's journey to this point has been impressive. Drafted by the Cleveland Browns in the 4th round back in 2017, Teller has steadily worked his way up to become a dominant force on the Browns' offensive line. He's built a reputation as one of the most aggressive, hard-nosed blockers in the league. What makes Teller stand out is his ability to bulldoze defenders and open lanes for running backs while also being a reliable protector in pass-blocking situations. His physical style of play has earned him multiple Pro Bowl selections and respect from teammates and opponents alike. When you watch Teller play, you see a player who combines power with technique, someone who isn't afraid to get physical and impose his will on the defense. For the Cowboys, who have had their fair share of struggles on the offensive line in recent years, adding a player of Teller's caliber could be a turning point. The offensive line is often called the foundation of any successful football team, and the Cowboys have recognized that they need to build a rock-solid foundation if they want to make a serious playoff push. What's especially exciting about this trade is how perfectly Teller fits into the Cowboys' offensive scheme. Dallas has long been a team that relies on a balanced attack, mixing Dak Prescott's strong arm with a solid ground game. However, over the past few seasons, their running game has been inconsistent, and Dak has faced pressure more often than he should. By bringing in Teller, the Cowboys are addressing one of their biggest weaknesses. He'll likely slot into the guard position, which will give the team more flexibility with their offensive line alignment. This could potentially shift some other players around, creating a more dynamic and versatile front. And let's not forget the impact this will have on the running backs. When you have a guard like Teller creating huge holes in the defense, it gives running backs the confidence and space to break big plays. Ezekiel Elliott, or whoever ends up carrying the ball this season, is going to love having a dominant blocker like Teller paving the way. Of course, no blockbuster trade comes without a price, and the Cowboys gave up some significant draft capital to acquire Teller. Reports indicate that Dallas sent a 2 round pick in this year's draft and a 3 round pick in the next year's draft to Cleveland as part of the deal. That's a steep price, but one that the Cowboys evidently felt was worth paying. In today's NFL, draft picks are incredibly valuable, especially in the early rounds, so trading away multiple picks shows the front office's commitment to win now. This isn't a move looking toward the distant future. This is about making a statement for the here and now. And frankly, when you look at the kind of impact Teller brings, many analysts believe it's a fair trade. You can always find offensive linemen in the draft, but finding one of Teller's caliber is incredibly rare. It's the kind of player that can transform a unit overnight. The reaction from Cowboys fans has been electric. Across social media, you see a mixture of excitement, relief, and optimism. Fans have been clamoring for upgrades on the offensive line for years, and this move finally gives them hope that the Cowboys' offense can reach new heights. Some fans have been calling this the best move the Cowboys have made in years, praising the front office for being aggressive and making a bold splash in free agency and trades. There are, of course, a few skeptics who worry about the cost and whether Teller can stay healthy over the length of such a massive contract. But overall, the consensus is overwhelmingly positive. Experts across the league have weighed in too, with many praising the Cowboys front office for identifying a clear need and addressing it decisively. Analysts point out that Teller's physical style of play fits perfectly with the NFC East's tough defenses and that this trade could be the boost Dallas needs to dominate their division once again. From a tactical standpoint, Teller's addition brings a new level of toughness and consistency to the Cowboys' offensive line. He's known for his run-blocking prowess, which means the Cowboys' ground game should see an immediate upgrade. Defenses will have a much harder time collapsing the pocket or clogging running lanes. This, in turn, helps Dak Prescott by giving him more time to find his receivers and reduces the risk of injury from constant pressure. The offensive line is often overlooked, but it's one of the most important aspects of any successful offense, and the Cowboys have recognized that. This trade strengthens their foundation and sets them up for sustained success. Looking ahead to the 2025 season, this move raises the bar for the Cowboys' expectations. The NFC East has become a competitive division, with teams like the Eagles, Commanders, and Giants all looking to improve. But with Wyatt Teller anchoring the offensive line, Dallas is in a prime position to compete for the division title and make a deep playoff run. The improved defensive line will also allow the coaching staff to be more creative with their play calling, opening up more opportunities in both the running and passing game. With a healthier Dak Prescott and a stronger running game, the Cowboys could become one of the most balanced offenses in the league. This trade isn't just about one player, it's about the ripple effect his presence will have across the entire offense. It's also worth noting how this trade fits into the broader picture of the Cowboys' offseason strategy. With a big chunk of salary cap space going toward Teller's $90 million contract, the front office will need to be savvy with their remaining moves. That means carefully managing the cap, targeting key free agents who complement the roster, and possibly looking to add weapons on offense or shoring up the defense. This trade might be the headline move, but it's likely not the last big splash the Cowboys make this offseason. The team's leadership clearly has a vision, and they're executing it aggressively. To sum it up, this trade for Wyatt Teller is a bold, high-impact move that could change the Dallas Cowboys' fortunes. It addresses a critical need on the offensive line, protects the franchise quarterback, boosts the running game, and signals that the Cowboys are serious about contending in 2025. The $90 million contract might raise some eyebrows, but when you consider the value of an elite offensive lineman in today's NFL, it's a smart investment. For Cowboys fans, this is a moment to celebrate and get excited about what's to come. The stage is set, the pieces are falling into place, and the boys in blue and silver are ready to make some serious noise. So, Cowboys Nation, what do you think about the Wyatt Teller trade? Are you as pumped as I am about this addition? How do you see Teller impacting the offense? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a beat from the heart of Cowboys country. Thanks for watching, and as always, let's go Cowboys!